Anime recap: to save his friend, a boy fights the magician and breaks his magical barrier. In Dot's inner monologue, he's in complete disbelief about the disparity in power with Silva and figures MASH would be of no adequate help. As Dot tries to think about a new plan to save the girl, Silva taunts her and calls him a letdown. However, he then offers the boys a deal, which is that if they endure 5 hits from his magic, he'll not only let the girl go but also throw in a silver coin of his. Dot accepts the deal without hesitation, claiming he'll be able to handle Silva's magic with ease. The girl tries to warn Dot, but he brushes it off. Silva then states that not only Dot has to endure the 5 attacks, but MASH also has to take 5 hits. Dot tries to negotiate with Silva to leave MASH out of it, but Silva denies his request, stating that he is the one to decide. Curious to save both MASH and the girl, Dot proclaims that he'll take MASH's hits too. Impressed by Dot's sheer will, Silva inquires if he really can withstand 10 hits. MASH tries to dissuade Dot, but he's adamant he'll pull through. Silva then hits him with his iron magic, causing Dot to vomit blood from his mouth. Impressed at this, Silva hits him with 8 more iron magic shots, causing him to bleed heavily, but Dot was able to endure it. Seeing this, Dot realizes that he is an idiot who always falls for women and their tears and never thinks about himself. Having had enough of this, Silva creates his extra big iron fist attack and hits Dot with it, who falls to the ground because of it. Realizing that Dot will be finished with this attack, Silva begins to mock him for his personality, but to his shock, Dot gets up and stands in front of him. He walks towards Silva and asks him to keep his promise before falling unconsciously to the ground. Silva then proclaims that he lied to him, and that Dot is a fool for believing his words. Hearing this, Dot requests MASH take the girl and run away, while he holds Silva off with every bit of his strength. Suddenly, Dot is struck by another attack from Silva, but he continues to beg MASH to protect the girl. However, it is then revealed that the girl was Silva's teammate, and used a charm spell on Dot to bring him under her control. She also revealed that she hates guys like him who are cheesy and stuffy to girls, and Silva disparages Dot as the sorriest excuse for a man he's ever encountered. Suddenly, MASH flings a cream puff into Silva's mouth and silences him. He then openly declares that he'll take his 10-hit challenge and taunts him to bring his best. Somewhere in the forest, Lance, Finn, and Lemon discuss MASH's well-being. Lance tells them about the differences between white mages and red mages, with white mages having scholarship and sports magic and red mages having combat magic. He also tells them about the tougher red mages who are in their 2nd year, as well as the double-lined ones, who are far stronger than MASH. Meanwhile, MASH faces off against the livid Silva, who notes his disgust and disdain for MASH and especially Dot. After Silva discloses his disturbing pleasure of breaking people he loathes to MASH, who cares not for any of it, Silva spots a section of his robe that was singed a bit by Dot's attack. Before Silva could take out his frustration on Dot and hit him with one of his iron fist attacks, MASH intervened and tried to punch him, but Silva counterattacked with his magic. Silva then makes fun of MASH, saying that he is far stronger than MASH and was able to collect 2 gold coins in his 1st year. He then charges at MASH with his iron fist attack and hits him with 2 of them, but to his shock, MASH catches the 3rd one. He then readies for his own attack, calling it the Triceps Magic Ballista Knuckle, and charges at Silva. Amused at MASH's silly magic, Silva casts another spell and hits MASH with it. However, MASH dodges his every attack and easily breaks through his iron magic, landing a powerful punch on his face. The girl watches the whole scene in disbelief and wonders how a nobody like MASH can hit a double-mark magician like Silva. Losing his cool, Silva states that he earned 2 gold coins in his 1st year and is the most powerful magician among 2nd-year students, and again charges at MASH with his iron magic. However, this time MASH also launches a massive counterattack against Silva, easily breaking through the iron fist spell and landing a powerful blow on Silva's abdomen. Frustrated and unable to move, Silva falls to the ground and laments how strong Mash is and how he does not have much energy left to fight him. Mash then sits on a large nearby tree root and claims that he has only used 2 hits on Silva so far and has 8 remaining, much to Silva's horror. After a few moments, Mash rises from the tree root and approaches Silva, asking him if he's ready for the 3rd hit. Horrified at Mash's power, Silva acknowledges the dangerous situation he's in, and if he's hit with another attack, he will die. He begins to think of a plan to escape from this situation, and to his stroke of luck, a giant forest scorpio with a star on its forehead appears. Delighted by this encounter, Silva notes that the scorpion will take care of Mash while he makes his escape. However, Mash punches the scorpion into the air and out of sight, causing the star to fall to the ground. Figuring his demise is near even though he earned 2 gold coins in his first year, Silva gets ready to receive the final blow, but to his shock, Mash stops the fight, stating that he feels bad for Silva, who, upon hearing this, falls into a slump. The girl, astounded by Mash easily beating Silva, tries to act innocent in front of the muscle boy. However, Mash approaches the girl and German suplexes her into the ground, causing her to fall unconscious, even stating that he treats both guys and girls equally. Dot, who witnesses this all, is stupefied by it, and thinks that Mash has plenty of screws loose. Outside of the forest, Mash and Dot regroup with Finn, Lemon, and Lance. They learn from Mash how he managed to defeat Silva and a 1-star scorpion. A forlorn Dot walks away from the group, thinking about the harsh words the girl said to him. However, to his surprise, he is then approached by Lemon, who asks if he's okay. This irks Dot, as a love arrow plunges into his head. He then apologizes to Mash for involving him in the fight, and thanks him too. Mash, however, points out that Dot is out of character, and the old, loud, and audacious Dot returns to his persona. Lance then informs Mash that he was targeted by the Lang House, who are hunting the Adler House coins. He tells them about the backstory of the Lang House, who prefer nobles in their group, their desires to stop nobodies like them from entering the Bureau of Magic, and their goal to start a great war of the coins. Although Finn, Lemon, and Dot are notably disconcerted by this news, the ever-intrepid and aloof Mash claims he used to make stuff like that since he was 12. Suddenly, Mash's pocket begins to glow, and he realizes that he has 2 silver coins from the duello match and Lance fight, 1 silver coin from Silva, and 2 silver coins from Star Scorpion formed into a gold coin. As Mash gains a gold coin, he shows it to Dot, whose shining light blinds him away. Mash then brings up the fact that he didn't know that there were separate dorms. Lance confirms there are, and Finn revealed they were sorted after entering the school. A flashback showing how the students were sorted into their respective dorms by the sorting unicorn. The first one to go through the sorting process is a male student named Egalt Van Sam. Egalt touches the sorting unicorn's horn and is sent to the Orca house. Up next is Alban Smith, who is sorted into the Adler house, and the next sequential student is sent to Lang. The next one is Mash. While the sorting unicorn touts his confidence in his sorting capabilities, he's left flabbergasted by what he sees in Mash's mind, which is only cream puffs. Mash apologizes for squeezing too hard on the sorting unicorn's horn, but the unicorn is stunned and wonders what to do since Mash's mind has only cream puffs. Therefore, for his ardent and superfluous love for cream puffs, the sorting unicorn horns send Mash to the Adler dorm. Back to the present, Mash remembers that all of that happened, which Lance, Finn, and Dot all recall too. Lance then continues his explanation of the Lang house's magia lupis and deduces that Silva was a lackey of theirs. Not only that, they plan on stealing the coins from the other houses in an attempt to call the favor to their disposition, and this is why Mash has become their target. Lance tells Mash to stay away as far as he can from them, to which Mash bluntly agrees. The following day, Mash gets lost on his way to class and ends up in front of the Lang house dorm. Mash is confused about whether to push or pull the door open. Inside the dorm, Silva asks the Magia leader to give him another chance, but the leader refuses and transforms him into a doll with his magic. The now transformed doll of Silva joins the parade of other dolls that were transformed. Cradling a doll, whom he addresses as his mother, the leader claims only he should become the divine visionary, not some commoner. Suddenly, Mash interrupts by breaking into the dorm room. Mash candidly states that the leader is talking to a doll and that he may have broken their door. The leader then thanks him for addressing that problem with him. And this brings the part 6 to an end. Comment for part 7. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss out on another anime recaps videos. Until next time, take care.